Hey gamers, it's grindthisgame here with a new game for the channel I'm trying out. I got a free key from the developer. It's called Incremental Factory. It's got kind of Factorio elements to it, but the UI is very basic in some ways. We're gonna create a new game here. Now the game has no sound or music, so I've got some oxygen not included music playing in the background just to set the mood. So let's switch to night mode first here. There's night mode and a day mode. It starts off like a clicker game, but it's not a clicker game. You're only clicking just to get things up. I don't even know why they have this kind of clicking element to it, but so we click this thing, we get some stone to start. I guess it's similar to Factorio, and you get your little miner guy that runs around in the beginning and you have to manually do stuff, but so now that we've got some stone, we can make a kiln. And it costs 10 stone to make one, so we'll make a kiln. And the kiln will start turning after we manually get some coal here. I'm going to show you the early game, and then I'm going to go at the very end at the end of the video, near the end of the video, I'm going to show you the end game and how crazy it gets at the end. So I've got about 40 hours in the game. Probably half of that is just idle time, but anyway, we got some stone, we got some coal. Now we can make an iron smelter. It costs 10 bricks that we just made in the kiln, so let's make one of those. The game is about to change. Like I said, this early clicking stuff, it only lasts a few minutes. So let's get some ore, get some stone. We want to make an iron miner next to automate getting iron. We need a bit more iron sheets. So we need some more ore, some more coal. There we go. Now we can make an iron miner. So now things are automated. This little thing appears over here. So we start out, this is kind of an interesting mechanic. We start out with a certain yield, 119% yield, but as we mine things, this status bar goes down from 50,000. Every 50,000, we're going to lose 1% yield. And then the minimum yield right now is 20%. So this will keep falling. The more stone we get, this will fall all the way to 20% eventually. So the faster you mine, the faster you get to that floor. But there are ways later on to increase this min yield up to, I've gotten it up to as high as 100%. But you got to keep an eye on that. So some resources will run out, not run out, but slow down. So you kind of have to massage your factory a little bit to kind of keep things going. And I'll explain that as we go. So let's, what do we need next? We probably want to make some more kilns and stuff. Let's make another kiln. We need a stone miner. So that requires 10 sheets, metal sheets, and 10 bricks. Let's get that going. And then a coal miner. We want to automate everything as quickly as possible. So stone, we got bricks, got a coal miner. And now coal power plant. The game gives you some power to start with, but let's just keep going here. We need some more input resources. Stone miners. We'll try to get this stone going really early on here. I think this is probably the end of the clicking though. Maybe some iron ore, iron miner. We're just kind of scaffolding up here to get some resources flowing faster. Iron smelter. I'm just going to keep adding here. Coal miner. Coal power plant. I'm going to make one. I don't think we necessarily need one, but well, I guess we do, yeah. So we're using 6 energy. We've got 16 coming in from our coal power plant. Later on you can get solar, and eventually you're probably going to need to switch to mainly solar. I did in my playthrough. I was able to finish the game. You can keep playing the game after the ability to finish the game, so if that makes any sense. Or basically, once you get enough research, you can click a button to end the game. I think it's just kind of a temporary ending right now. Anyway, let's keep going here. We're going to do, next thing we want is a gear press. Let's do one of those. Now we start to get into the science here. So for science, we need some more gears. Let's keep going, gear press. I'm going to basically keep adding these things here. Stone miner, coal miner. Now we're inside of a building right now, or a parcel they call it. And that'll become more evident in a second here. We'll do some science. this thing pops up. So we have one parcel now, and there's a tutorial. I'm gonna just kind of ignore that. And we've got a research window. So there's a whole bunch of research here. Logistics unlocks the map and the ability to build more parcels. This we want pretty soon. Let's go back into our parcel and keep the research labs going here. The lab gobbles up gears and energy. So let's make some more gear presses and more iron. Okay, the UI will become better in a second here once we get kind of outside of the parcel. We need more energy. Probably need more coal. Let's see here. No, we got lots of coal. We just need another coal power plant. But we're missing iron plates, so let's get some more iron smelters going. Iron miners. There are points where you can kind of get into a deadlock where you don't have enough of one thing to build the thing that you need more of, if that makes any sense. But coal power plant, we need 14 iron plates. Let's see here. We need some more. What do we got lots of? We need more iron ore. But we need, so this is where, okay, so we want more iron ore, but to get more iron ore, we need more iron plates. But to get more iron plates, we need more iron ore. It's kind of a catch-22, but let's do another smelter maybe. What are we low on here? More smelters. Smelters luckily just take bricks, so we can actually build a lot of those. Let's build a bunch here. Now there's a max number of buildings in this parcel. 64. We're in a special parcel called the headquarters. Let's turn on this utilization bar. It's a little bit nicer, so we can see kind of visually what's going on here. Okay, what else do we want now? Probably need some more. So we got lots of bricks coming in. Maybe another stone miner. More energy. Where are all our iron plates going? We probably have too many iron smelters and not enough iron ore. Yeah, let's trim these down. You can sell back these buildings. Usually there's a resource bar here. We're going to see that in a second once we get out of this parcel view. Maybe I made too many of these. We'll go back to 10 here. Iron miner. Let's see here, research. Can we do any research yet? Not yet. We're trying to get to this one, so. There's stone miner. Oh, we gotta wait for some plates. I guess we could manually do some more iron ore here just to speed things up. There we go. Now we're feeding enough things to get the iron smelter going. So let's get some more iron miners going. That's kind of what we need more of to keep the smelter fed. A few more of these, a few more of these. There we go. Now things are starting to flow a little bit better. We're getting 8 iron plates per time unit. I think they keep it per time because later on you can speed up the game as you unlock more things. Okay, that's looking good. What else do we want there? Another stone miner maybe. And now the lab. Let's get another lab going. Oh yeah, my plates are being gobbled by the gear press. So we got lots of gears. I probably have too many gears for now. Let's sell one of those or refund one of those. Yeah, we're starving for iron ore, so more iron miners. As many as we can make, maybe. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. We want all these to be green, but oh yeah, red science needs gears, so maybe we will go back to more gears. Iron miners, that's the thing we need lots of. Energy, we need more energy. Oh yeah, things, if you don't have enough energy, things start to slow down a lot. And coal, you can see we're going down for coal, so we need another coal miner or two. Now everything's in the green, kind of. Okay, good. Looking good. We are almost at, how much research do we have now? 31. Maybe we'll add another one of these. I probably should skip ahead here, but we'll just let her go. Till we get 40, then we can open up the view a little bit. What do we really need more of? Well, let's put another lab in. We're getting 0.4 red science. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we can unlock the map. So here we go. Now this is our first building, and we can add production parcels here. So I'm going to add a thing called production. And in here we can do basically the same thing, but these are a little bit more restricted. They have storage 400, connections 3, building slots 32. So let's maybe do let's do a stone miner. Stone miner. And then parcels get exponentially more expensive as you add more of them. So you can see it costs 21 gears and 21 bricks. And we have enough, so let's do this. Later on you get a thing called an extractor, which will replace production building. Let's just see the research here. Extraction tier tech. Yeah, this is what we want. I actually want to get this before I get too carried away here, but let's just see here. Let's jump into the HQ and maybe add some more researches. That's going to require more gears, but we got lots of gears, so we can probably go pretty hog wild on these. Red science. How much? Oh, we need more energy. Coal miner, a coal power plant. Gears is going down. Now that's fine because we got a surplus, but let's make another gear press. Now things are in balance. Okay, more energy. Coal power plant. Later on we'll kind of move a lot of this stuff out of the HQ and have dedicated stuff for it, but let's add a little bit more energy. We're going to need it eventually. Now we have maxed out this thing, so we're going to start specializing a little bit here. Let's get the extractor tech. I kind of missed this. When I was playing this the first time, I kind of didn't realize that I had gotten a new building type until a little bit later. So we actually don't want this to be a stone miner. I'm going to delete this, even though we might lose the resources. Now we got this extraction parcel. So this is where we want to do things like basic resource stuff. Like we'll do a stone miner. We can add more later. And then I'm going to do, in production, we're going to do a kiln. So that requires stone and coal. It's the same kind of thing we just did in the HQ, but we're going to start specializing here. Extraction. And we're going to do a coal miner. And we're going to feed the stone, drag this to this, and we pick stone. And we drag this to this, and we pick coal. Now we can go inside the brick factory and look at it. And you can see it starts to make bricks for us. We want a lot of bricks. You're going to need a ridiculous amount of bricks. I have a ridiculous sized brick factory in my main playthrough, so... But for now, we probably don't need that crazy amount. But the way I usually build things out is... I build a production building and then I work backwards. I look at the rate of what I need. I need 2 stone and 0.2 coal, but let's ramp this up. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 kilns in here. So 10 kilns is going to require 20 stone. So let's go back to the stone and ramp this up till we have 20. 20. Now it won't stay at 20 because as we mine more, the yield will go down. So you might want to pad it a little bit. But you'll probably be ripping things apart and replacing them anyway as you go. And then coal, we need 2. It says minus, it's consuming it at 2, so we'll go over here to coal, make sure there's 2 coming in. And we got 3, that's perfect. It doesn't hurt to overproduce. What happens is the internal buffer here will just fill up to 1600 and then it'll kind of ramp down production. We've got bricks coming in now. Let's see what else research we can do. Steel making, node parcel tech. What is this? This is going to give us more output out of a production or all things? Inputs for extractions have more limit. Steel, let's just do steel and this one. What else do we got here? We got construction. Let's work on some iron making here. Extraction. Now that we got some bricks coming in. Extraction. This will be iron ore, iron miner. And you can color code these to make it a little better. I usually make my miners blue. And then production, we're gonna do iron plates in here, iron smelter. I just usually do the the skeleton first, and then I kind of adjust it from there. So iron ore, we're going in there. And we could split the coal up here and feed it into two, but I like to keep it really straightforward here. The reason I kind of don't like crossing things, like I could use the coal over here and split it between the two, but I want a dedicated brick factory and I want a dedicated iron factory, because later on we can just select, copy, and paste the whole iron factory. But okay, so we got coal coming in. Let's turn on the smart sort. Smart sort will push the thing that's been built up to the top here. It's kind of handy. If you reload a saved game, these two will be unchecked. So it's kind of annoying. When you reload, you'll have to fix those. Let's make this a blue. There is a bug right now when you copy a building. It doesn't show up. The color doesn't get copied, but that bug's been reported. So what do we want to do here? Let's max out this iron smelter, or at least get 10 going. Should we max it out? Yeah, let's max it out. We're gonna need lots of iron plates. So we're gonna make this 32. So this capped it out, and we're gonna need 64 iron ore to keep that going. Now if you hold Alt, this is shown in the tutorial, but if you hold Alt, you can, it makes this thing appear here, and you just click plus 15, saves you clicking 15 times. So now we're making 24.75 iron mine, or iron. But we need 64, so we want another one of these. If you hold down Alt as you're kind of clicking and dragging here. Oh, okay, we need drone tech to copy things. Okay, the other way is hold down Shift and put a box around it. Somehow the box disappeared on me. Maybe it's because of the, let's see if it works in here. Oh, that's hard on the eyes. We'll go back to dark mode. Anyway, there is a bounding box. There used to be, but I'm selecting that. Control C. Unlock drone tech to copy. Okay, I can't copy. We'll do it the old fashioned way. We'll do extraction. Iron miner. We'll max it out. We'll drag it into the... You can drag it into here, but it'll automatically put it in the iron ore one. Sorry. Okay. We've got kind of crossing over here. Let's tidy things up a little bit. So our channel right now can only do 8 per second into the iron thing. You can also move things around if you select them. Let's just check out our research here. We kind of need... What do we need? We need drone tech. So we need a lot more red research. We could make a dedicated red research thing. We don't have a warehouse yet. That comes later. We're gonna definitely need a warehouse. Warehouse tech is at 800 red science. Let's try to quickly get to that, because we just have resources kind of piling up in here. We could send our iron ore from the HQ into this thing for now. Or we're not sending enough coal anyway. Let's fix that. How much coal do we need? We need 6.4, and we're doing 1.5. Let's ramp this up. I'm ramping it more than we need, but anyway, the iron plates are full anyway, so let's talk about, or let's do a gear press. Production, we're gonna make gears in here, gear press. The gear press requires iron plates. So let's send these iron plates off. I've maxed out my connections. I think that's, yeah, this thing only has 3 connections at the moment. So that's unfortunate. Let's delete this connection for now and then send the iron plates over here. Get the gears flowing. So now we got gears coming in. Looking good. What research can we do here? Drone tech. Yes, we want that for copying things. And you can use 1, 2, and 3 to toggle these things. I just, or 1, 2, and 4, I guess. There will be a 3 pretty soon. But we need red science research. Let's send, this is going to be one long production chain here. We're going to do red science in here. Red science lab. We'll consume gears. Send the gears over here. Red science. No, I don't want to send red science. I want to send gears. Gears. So we've got a dedicated red science factory. Let's ramp this up. So we get lots. We're going to need 5 gears if we want 10 red science. 5 gears. You know what? Let's just ramp this up to max. Maximum ludicrous speed here. We're going to need 16 gears. That seems to be 16. Okay, so the red science should start flowing in, and we need more power. I'm going to do a dedicated power production area. So this one will be just coal miners. I mean coal power plants. Coal power plant. We'll stick these over here. And we're going to do a coal miner beside it to get the coal going in. Coal miner. We'll max this out, I think. 24 coal per time period. And we'll chuck the coal in the coal. It's called cold ash, but it's the output is cold ash, but it's producing power for us. How much power? 16 energy. So we need quite a few more of those actually. Because we are not making enough power. Should we max this out as well? Let's max this out as well. So we got 20 coal power plants in there. Consuming 10 coal. We're making 24. So we're good. We could actually do a second one. We're good for energy though for now. So how are we doing here? We got our min yields. These are going down slowly. We probably need more bricks. Yeah, we definitely want more bricks coming in. But our bricks are kind of stuck here. We need a warehouse. Warehouse tech is 800 red science. How much do we have? 239. Let's ramp up the red science some more, maybe. So, got our HQ here. This whole thing seems to be running pretty well. Let's make sure iron plates is 8. And we're making 32. We could, we need more connection stuff as well, but I'm going to select this whole thing, copy. And when you copy, you can see what you need to copy the whole thing. We need a lot of bricks and stuff to make this. But we're going to paste it anyway. And it'll start automatically creating all this stuff for us. Now when it runs out of materials, I could see that it didn't have enough materials. When it runs out of materials, it'll keep trying in like a loop until it has enough materials. So let's see here. And it's getting the materials from the HQ. So it's, you can see it's doing 120 tasks per minute. You can get more drones later to make that better. But it's kind of hard to see because it's kind of scrolling through these things. But if you hover over these, you can see, oh, we need more bricks. So this will keep kind of working on it until it has more bricks. We could probably use another brick warehouse. Let's send bricks into the HQ. Because they have to be in the HQ or storage in order for them to be used. So they were all getting stuck in here in our brick factory. Now they're at least being used. I should probably do the same thing for other things that we need. Because we don't have a warehouse yet. What do we need? What are we low on here? We're making more bricks now. That's good. The coal power plants I probably want to eventually get out of here. Actually, I probably want to clear all this stuff out of the HQ, but for now it's fine. Let's see, we just need more bricks. I might make another brick factory. But the drones are still working on this stuff. I could clear this off. They have quite a bit of stuff to do here. But they'll eventually get through it here. They're just low on bricks. Can we make the brick factory go faster? Yes, let's make this go faster. We need 64 stone going in there. So let's max this out. We're not getting enough in there, so we probably want to make another brick factory. I'm going to wait till I have the research that lets me do... oh, we ran out of gears. We ran out of gears. That's not good. So that means everything will grind to a halt here. So we had a gear factory in here, though, didn't we? Gears. Where did my gear press go? Gear press requires iron plate. What's going on here? I'm missing something. And my stomach is making weird sounds. Okay. I guess they're just being consumed by all the red signs. So let's ramp this down a bit so we have a little bit of gear surplus. Yeah, let's take this down. We won't do research in here anymore. We'll remove these red signs ones. In fact, like I said, I'll probably end up trimming all the stuff out of here. We'll get rid of the coal power plants. And I could probably add a few more gear presses because we're gear starved. But soon we'll have a dedicated gear factory. That's looking a little bit better now. So we got gears going in there. We got a surplus. Okay, so the drones finished their task here. So it duplicated this whole thing. And these are dedicated to red science now. 16 gears. We're making 16. Yep. This seems to be going well. But the red science has nowhere to go. So let's temporarily bring this over here. We're going to send red science to HQ. There we go. It can't be used unless it's in HQ, so now we should see red science ramping up. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's going up real fast. So once we hit 800 here, we're going to unlock some stuff. Connection tech. Production and extraction parcels get plus. This is desperately needed, but I'm going to... Yeah, let's do that first. And then we'll do the warehouse next. It shouldn't take very long here. So near the end game, as it stands now, the game's being developed all the time. There's updates coming out pretty often, but near the end game, you're probably going to have like hundreds, maybe 1,000 of these buildings in crazy production chains. Because you can see there's a big, well, you can't even see the whole research tree yet, or maybe you can. Let's see. You can see a lot of it, but there's more. There's definitely more. Some of them are repeatable. But let's go back here and make sure everything is still steady, good. We could probably use a dedicated gear factory, so I'm going to do that. We're going to copy, oops, copy this, just this part, not the red science part, paste it here. This will be our gear factory. Later on you can make the drones, yeah, like I say, you can get more drones to make this part go faster, but... And let's check out our research here. We can toggle here, sciences. So we're pretty close to 800 research. Any second now, we'll have 800, and then we can build research the warehouse. And warehouses are really important. We're going to be building a lot of them. The warehouses kind of confused me at first too, so hopefully I'll explain them better. Okay, we got a gear factory. We'll send the gears off to HQ so that they're able to be used for making things. But now we can do the warehouse. Okay, Warehouse tech research. Yes, please. Desperately needed. Okay, I'm going to delete the thing I just did, this connection. Right click to delete connections. So instead of sending the gears off to HQ, I'm going to send them into a warehouse, which I can't build yet because I have no steel. So I'll take that back. Let's put them back in here. We're going to put gears in there. Red science is going in there. Bricks are going in there. We also probably want a dedicated stone miner into HQ. Let's do that real quick. Extraction. We'll stick this over here. A lot of stuff will be temporary and you'll be tearing it down, but we're gonna do a stone miner. Let's do a bunch of stone miners. We'll go max stone miners here. We'll chuck that in here for now. Stone. I'll do the same thing for coal. Coal. Later on we can dump these into warehouses, but for now, coal miner, we'll go max. Put that in there. Anything else we want in HQ? That's probably good for now. Maybe iron plates. We got bricks going in, we got bricks, we got science, we got gears. We don't have plates going in. Let's put some plates in here. We'll set up just an iron plate chain here. Copy that. Paste it over here somewhere. And we'll send the plates off into HQ once they get built here. And then we can probably work on the next research. Let's plan that out. Production. We want to make green science. Actually, steel first. Let's make a steel mill. And the steel mill needs iron plates. Does it need anything else? No, just iron plates and energy. So I'm going to actually send some of the iron plates off to the steel mill and then some of them up into HQ. Let's bring this down here. This will be our steel factory for now. Now, as you need more stuff, you'll probably specialize more and duplicate. So like later on, I might need a ridiculous amount of gears. I'll just like expand and clone and have a giant gear factory off to the side. Same with pretty much everything here. But this is almost done, and then we can... Oh, we're kind of starving for bricks. Let's check out our brick factory. We got 32 kilns. We got 64 stone going in. Probably not. We have 24. So here's where the alt thing comes in. Now that we have drones, if you hold alt and click drag, connection limit exceeded. Okay, this brick factory can't take any more connections, so we gotta research the connection tech. The next connection tech. Okay. Well, we don't have to do it that way. There's another way we could do it. Let's actually delete this. Let's just clone the factory for now. We're starving for bricks. You're gonna need so many bricks in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. I have a brick factory that's maybe like 50 times this size. And that's after all the production stuff goes up. We're kind of, yeah, we're starving for bricks. We'll get through it here though, we'll get through it. We'll send those bricks off to HQ. Let's drag this into here. And once it finishes off here, we should have doubled our brick output. It's probably still not enough. I definitely want to save time for showing you what the factory ends up being like and what a potential battle looks like. Because that's the other part of this whole game, is the tower defense combat thing. But that doesn't open up until a little bit later. Okay, now we've got 8 bricks per second coming in. Hey, it says second there, but some places it says time. Okay, now our bricks are going back up again. That is good. We're gonna need a whole lot more though than that. I might actually clone this again. Let's see. To copy this, how many bricks do we need? We don't have enough, but we'll make another brick factory. So I don't have to worry about bricks anymore. Research, what do we want for research? Unlocks new resources. Oh, this is the digging thing. Do we want to get this next though? Reduces the energy consumption. Don't care about that yet. This is useful later on, but everything else requires green science. Increase extraction rates and other things. Let's actually do this. This is where the combat shows up. And now we have a new excavation screen. Now if we hit dig here, we'll start getting attacked, I think. So we have to build some defenses. We can build floors now. Floors are needed to build walls. We don't even have walls yet, so I will click dig and we'll see what happens here. Okay, nothing's attacking. I guess the first level is free. But now we unlocked copper ore, copper plates, copper cable. Okay, that's good. Let's check out level 2 here. This will increase the max game speed. But we're starting to get attacked, so I'm going to abort the fight. Because those little creepy crawly guys, you can try again and it'll reset. But eventually they'll get to my drill and attack it and kill it. So we don't actually want to do this until we get some more military defenses. We can build walls and turrets and all good things later on. Let's go back to the map here. So we got more bricks coming in. 8. Why is that one an 8? Oh, probably because the buffer was full. That'll drop down to 4. So now we got a decent amount of bricks coming in. Let's go back to steel making. We just want some iron plates going in there. That looks good. And we're probably going to send the steel to HQ. I'm going to push this back a little bit. Do we have any slots left on HQ? No. I think it's full. Well, we'll delete the stone one for now. And bring in the steel up through here. Okay, now we got steel going into HQ. At a very slow rate. What else can I take out of here? We don't need the coal miners in here. We don't need... what else do we have? A kiln, iron smelter, gear press, iron miner. Well, we can leave the rest of that in there for now. Actually, with a stone miner in here, we actually don't need to send stone in. We can delete this for now. I'll just move it off to the side. Well, later on we'll put it in a warehouse. Same with the coal. We'll delete this connection for now. Okay. Back to steel. For this amount of steel, we need 5 iron plates. So let's go to the iron plates, and we're making 32. So we're making way too much, basically. Let's ramp the steel up. Let's go max steel. Well, maybe not max. Let's ramp this up a bit more. 5 steel requires 25 iron plates. And we're making 32, but we can only send 8 because our channel limit is 8. So this is kind of a unique constraint that you have to work around in this game. What can we do next? Can we do warehouse yet? We need 500 steel. We got 123 so far. We need more bricks. Like I said, you're gonna need so many damn bricks. I think it's worthwhile cloning this again. And we'll get more organized and spread things out a little bit more. I don't know if I'll do a second episode on this one, but let me know in a comment if you would like me to just keep this playthrough going. Break it up into a few episodes right to the end game. Or, yeah, if it interests you. I think it's a pretty cool game. It's still, like, under development and needs a lot of... It didn't have that many bugs. I encountered a few minor bugs, but nothing major. Actually, there was one part where it kind of crashed, but it does autosave often, so it's not like I lost much progress. A couple minutes. Okay, now our brick production is going better. I think it's probably worthwhile duplicating or doubling the steel. What's the most we can make in here comfortably? Our channel is limited to 8, so we'll do 2. And this is kind of silly. We'll reduce this down to 8 production because that's all we can send over the channel for now. It says 4. We'll leave it at 9. Can we go to 8? Let's go to 8. Output is 4. Why is it at 4? Consuming 10, but our channel is limited. Yeah, we definitely need the thing that... Oh, we're low on coal, I bet. Let's see. Yeah, we need... we're starving... Oh no, we got lots of coal. We're starving for iron ore. We need 16 iron ore. There's 8 coming in from that one. And we need 8 coming from this one. There we go. Now we're cooking. And we need how much coal? 1.6, and we're making lots. But you got to keep an eye on this yield here, because these yields keep falling. They're not an issue yet, but if you set up your factory based on what's going on here, and these yields drop too low, I mean, eventually they'll drop to 20%. Then your factory could start stalling out and having issues. Okay, I want to make, what can we do research next here? Energy efficiency. We need to do the warehouse desperately. Is it desperate? 500 steel. I think I need to duplicate my steel factory. It seems to be running quite smoothly here. We probably don't need that much coal. Let's bring that down a bit. It's not optimal, but it's okay for now. Let's duplicate this. That's going to require lots of bricks. 2,200 bricks. But that's okay. She'll get her done. We'll double our steel output. And we'll send that up to HQ. Let's put HQ down here for now. Once we get warehouses, we can clean things up quite a bit here. And all the warehouses are shared. That's the thing about this game. Let's bring the steel up here. We maxed out our connections. Okay, because we're stuffing too many bricks in this thing. Do we need to send gears to HQ anymore? Let's delete this for now. And get the steel going in here. There we go. Steel output doubled, so there we go. Now we can build a warehouse. Yay! Now this warehouse costs 2,000 stone, 1,000 bricks, 500 steel. It has 2,000 storage and 8 connections. There we go. Okay, now we can clean things up quite a bit. Let's move this warehouse up here. We're gonna put the bricks in the warehouse, I think. Let's delete these connections for now. They were going to HQ, but we're gonna put them in the warehouse instead. And I'm gonna show you this new building called the node. The node is basically just like kind of for organizing. We're gonna send bricks this way. Yeah, it's kind of like a conduit or like a, oops. Send bricks up here. And we're gonna send all the bricks into the warehouse. There we go. Yeah, like it says, it has a lot of connections. It has a good storage buffer of 1,200. And it has pretty high. Notice it doesn't have a limit here. Actually, it does have a limit, but it is actually maxed out. Can we make a second channel of bricks? No. Okay, that's actually not working as expected. I need a second node, actually. So, let's do this. Later on you won't have to do this, but we'll send the bricks here, and then bricks there. 16, 16. Okay. Now the warehouse is filling up with bricks. And we've got 3,000 bricks globally between our HQ and the warehouse. We got 3,300 bricks we can use, and that's for building new buildings only. And there's no way to get things out of warehouses as far as I know. So only put things here that you want for building things later on. This just came down to 8. What's going on here? Something broke. Or maybe this one was just full. Oh, the buffer was full. Okay. What's going on there? Okay. The next warehouse is going to cost quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. I think maybe we will do... how many connections do we have in the warehouse? Let's put some stone in the warehouse. This will be taking a lot of stuff for now. Stone. We'll put some coal in there. I don't think we need coal for building things, but let's stuff some coal in there. And really we should move maybe our gears into there. Oh, these gears are going nowhere. Lovely. Okay, that's probably... Oh no, we got lots of gears. Let's move the gear. I'm gonna move this whole thing. Select it and move it up here. And we'll put the gears into the warehouse. Gears. Okay. Probably want to do... How's our energy? Energy's fine. We want to do green science next, I think. How much time do we have? Oh, we got a little bit of time. Okay. Oh, excavation. We want to get some military tech before we actually do the next excavation. It's definitely worth doing. I'll try to get to that combat, actually. So, green science. Let's think about this. Production. It's been a while since I did green science. For green science, we need bricks and copper cables. Okay. And for copper cables, we need copper plates. So let's scaffold this out here. That's going to be copper cables going into the green science, but we need copper sheets. So we'll do a copper smelter. We'll hook that up. Copper plates, and for copper plates we need an extractor. We need copper miner. Send that in there. And this needs coal as well, I think. Yeah, we need some coal going in there. Extractor. Coal. There. Okay. So we have a very basic green science thing. Now I want this thing to make a lot of green science. But let's rank this up to, what do we need there? We're missing steel. Okay, it's working on it. Yeah, we're starving for steel. But once this is ramped up, we're gonna need, I shouldn't have bricks in there, I don't know. Sometimes weird things show up here. I think maybe I misclicked something. But we don't need bricks in here. We need 60 copper cables per second. So let's ramp this up to 60. Oh, that's gonna be tough. What does it cost to build these? Gears and bricks. We got lots of that right now. Let's just ramp this thing up. Should we just go all the way? Let's go to 32. So this is gonna make, it's gonna need 32 copper plates. Let's ramp this up to full. Alright, we're gonna be channel bound here, but we're making 32 now. If we have enough, we need 64 copper ore going in. We'll make this maxed out. That's 24. So that's not going to cut it. But it'll be better than nothing. And the coal, how much coal do we need? 6.4. Let's ramp this up to 6.4. Okay. Okay, that's at least running now. It's not perfect or anything. Let's see our green science flowing in. No, we have none because it's not going anywhere. We need to send the green science to warehouse. Let's move the green science up here And we'll put it in the warehouse so that we can actually use it. There we go. Green science. We're actually making any? Does green science require bricks? Oh, I'm missing bricks. That's why none is being made. Let's copy the brick factory that we have here and paste it up here. And we'll send some bricks off into the green science. That's why nothing was happening. Okay, bricks. Almost done. We could have grabbed them out of this existing factory, but just to keep things tidy and kind of single purpose, I just rebuilt it. Okay, bricks going over there. Okay, now green side should be coming in. There we go. Green science, how many do we have? 12, 13, 14, okay, good. It's coming in at 1 per second. What's the thing we want to do next? Increases edge throughput. This is a huge one. We definitely want this. Node parcel output. We want that. We want both of those. Those are logistics things. Drone tech. We don't need that anytime soon. And we need blue research for that anyway. There's like, let's just look at all. How many different researchers are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 different sciences you can eventually get. They get more and more complicated, as you could imagine, as you go. But we're going to stick with, let's get these things first. That one. Oh, our energy just went, we just had an energy collapse because everything we just opened up the taps. All these things can now do more output. So, where's our little energy factory? Over here. How many do we have? 20 coal power plants. Let's ramp that up. Let's just put it to max. So 32 coal plants, and we're using 16 coal a second. So we want more of these. Those are maxed out. Oh no, we're doing 24. Output is 6. That's because we're not using it all right now. But power needs are definitely satisfied now. Okay, that's good. Probably want to ramp up green science, potentially. Let's see here. Research logistics. Increases node parcel output by 4. Let's do that one. Is that what I want next? Increases extraction buildings. You know what? I'm going to do that one first. It doesn't matter. We got enough to do both. Okay, good. Now we're cooking. Things should be flowing much faster. Here's where we go back and probably start rejiggering our factory a little bit. We need another warehouse. We need 5,000 stone, but we can't hold 5,000 stone yet. So we need the next warehouse tech, which requires 1,000 green science. And we have 60. Okay. Well, we should kind of consider the combat stuff now. We need 200. Yeah, we need more green science. Unlocks machine gun turret and walls. That might be a good place to end things off after I get that going. Okay, what are we low on here? Let's do some more green science if we can. What do we got here? We got 6 green science, 24 bricks going in. We are not sending enough of something, but I'm going to ramp this up to 10. So we need 40 bricks. How many bricks are we making here? We're making 32. Let's ramp that up. We've maxed this kiln out. 6.4 coal. Ramp that up so it's not bottlenecked. And we need 64 stone, and we're doing 16. Okay, here's where things get more interesting. We'll clone this, but we got a connection limit. Okay. I'm actually going to delete this. And we're going to clone the whole brick factory, I think. 30 bricks. Yeah, we're bottlenecked here, so let's clone that. Now it's exponentially more and more expensive to make these buildings. There is some cap on it, but as you can see now a production building costs 121 gears and 121 bricks. Later on these things will cost like 8,000 gears and 8,000 bricks. Yeah, as you build your factory up. Okay, we're gonna send those bricks once they're all done. What are we missing here? Copper plates. What do we need copper plates for? Parcel. Production? That's weird. Nothing here requires copper plates. Is that a bug? Where are copper plates being gobbled up? Anyway, we can send some copper plates to the warehouse temporarily. If that's really what we're missing. We'll take some from here and put it in here. Nope, max connections. Are we gonna be deadlocked here forever? I think we might be. Why does it need copper plates? That's very strange. Stone miners don't require copper plates, do they? No. Coal doesn't require copper plates. That's very strange. Maybe parcels somehow need copper plates? I don't know what's going on there. But we'll divert the copper plates from here to the warehouse. Or, yeah, let's do this. Okay, now we got copper plates. This should... If you hover over it, it doesn't update, but if you mouse out and mouse back in, you can see this is being fixed now. But why copper plates? Maybe the drones, when they make things? That's very strange. Anyway, this will be done second. Once we get through that. We should have a dedicated copper factory just for the warehouse, because it seems we need those. But now that the brick factory is done, we can send these bricks into the green science. And let's build up our copper plate thing before we go too crazy here. Now what, if I copy this copper plate factory, what does it need? It needs 502 copper plates for some reason. I guess it's a drone thing. If we build it, I didn't notice this before, but huh. If I build this manually, I don't think I need copper plates. Let's do production. Production copper smelter. That costs bricks to make. And we'll do a copper extractor. Oh, the copper extractor takes copper plates. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna actually delete these. I'm gonna see if I get my full refund here. 356-ish. Delete. Yeah, we got a refund, good. If your warehouse is full, you won't get anything refunded, I don't think, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna copy this whole thing now. And we're gonna have a dedicated copper plate factory just for the warehouse. So that we don't run out again. Okay, that's gonna go up into here once it's done. I really hope they add sound and music to this game, because it'll definitely be much nicer to play it. Okay, that's gonna go up into here. Oh, I already had dedicated copper plates, but not really. We're gonna remove this link, because these copper plates actually belong in here. And this should be set up here. Okay. That should start running again. Good. And science 0.29, ramping up. 1.29. No bricks are going in. What are we missing here? We are starved for copper cables. We have enough bricks because it's full, the buffer is full, but copper plates, we need 120 of those. And we're making 64 in this factory. And we can only output 16, so there's no point having this all the way up here. Let's bring this back down to 16. Okay. So we kind of need to duplicate this section to send more copper cables into this thing. Let's clean this up a little bit. Make sure it's all optimized before we copy it. We don't need, do we need this? 32. No, we can't even output 32, so let's bring this down to 16. Okay, that's better. And now we're probably sending in too much ore. Let's just see. Copper ore 32. We're sending in, oh, we're not sending in 32. Anyway, we're close to maxed out. Okay, we're gonna copy this whole thing. What's this gonna take? We can build it. Let's look at our green science rolling. Even faster. Should build it pretty quickly. Any more research we want to do here? Okay, military tech 1, yes, we want this. And you know what? Let's go to the excavator and start building some stuff here. We got floors, we got turrets. Now the turrets get exponentially more expensive as you do them. So this one I have to click to see how much it costs. 700 steel, 3,500 bricks. Wow, expensive. Let's put one here. And let's put some walls in. Walls take, let's do the 2x2 walls. They take 300 bricks and 60 steel. Oh my. Let's just do a simple wall here. It's gonna chew through our bricks pretty fast. I probably want a turret on both sides, but we'll see if we can handle it with one. We'll put some floors here. And we'll put like a little barricade around this thing. I don't know if this will be enough. I can't remember what the first battle's like. Okay, we could put more walls here. Missing steel. Okay, we've just used up all our steel. Okay, I'm going to try to dig and see what happens here with one turret. Be very careful in here. If you hit this delete button to open up a menu, there's delete all turrets, delete all walls, and delete all floors. There's no confirmation on this, so if you click it, they're all gone. So be very careful. I used it by mistake when I had a big giant. Like this thing was quite big and I deleted everything. I had a save so it was fine, but... Okay, let's dig and see what happens. Our turret is killing the little grub worms. And they're chewing through the walls. I probably wanted more walls, but let's just see how it goes here. That might be a little bit too much for it to handle. I don't even know if it has enough range. It's starting to chew on the thing, so I'm gonna. Should I abort the fight? Our excavator's still surviving. Its status bar is here. You can't really see it, but I think we might survive this. Yeah. I think we're gonna survive. We survived. Yay, success. We unlocked game speed ×2. So let's ramp this up down bottom left. Oh, it went to 3x. Interesting. Okay. Back to the map. So you'll be doing these battles over and over and over with increasing difficulty. I've taken it up to level 37, I think, but 32 is enough to kind of end the game. I just wanted to see how far it kept going. Any research we want to do here? Energy efficiency, basic electronics. I don't know if I want that yet, but let's save the game here. We're gonna save. I'll call this YouTube 1, and I want to show you what the end game looks like, just for fun. That's gonna be. Let's go. Load game. We're gonna load level 36 before I did a big fight. Just to give you an idea what the scope is like. The factory must grow. Okay, here's what my battle area looks like later on in the game. These are reinforced walls. We got all sorts of different turrets here. Healing turrets, splash damage turrets, Regular turrets. Super big. Oh, I can look at them in here. Here's the different turret types. Splash turret Mark II, turret Mark II, turret healing, splash, and splash healing. They all get very expensive. So this one would cost 458,000. I think that's, I forget what that metal's called, and then 458,000 blue circuits, of which I don't have enough. Because every time you build one more of the same type, it gets more expensive. Walls are not like that. Walls are just a fixed cost. And then the factory. Okay, here's the factory. So this is the scale we were looking at before. Here's the factory. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so in the center, I kind of have like chip factories. So here's like the yellow Gen 4 chips. It requires all this stuff. And so this is all the stuff that feeds into just to make yellow chips. And I've got 2 factories pumping out yellow chips. These are rocket things. That's for science that are in. Purple chips. Purple chips are this, not too bad. Purple chips are Gen 3, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there's green, blue, purple, yellow, white in terms of the chips that you need. And then there's research science, the red, green, blue, purple, yellow, and then the space science. Kind of like Factorio in some ways. Up here we got satellites being made. This is all just for satellites. And actually not everything is shown because satellites require Gen 5 chips. And Gen 5 chips are some crazy production thing down here. Anyway, it gets complicated. It's definitely fun. This was just purple science here. Blue science, not too bad. And then green science. Red science we did. And green science we did. Some of these limits go up quite a bit though. Here's the research screen. These are all the completed researches if you want to see. It's kind of spoilery, but some of them are repeatable. There's a lot of research though. And then, yeah, these ones are repeatable. The energy reduction one, but it gets exponentially more expensive. So if I did this one, let's do it. Research. It costs 1,000 of the white one right now. Now it costs 1,200. So every time you do it. Warehouses got really expensive. 512,000 red science. And then space logistics. This just ends the game. What else can I show you here real quick? I'll show you. So the middle is kind of chips. The right was science. Over here, this is the solar power factory. So right now, energy, we're making 20,000. We're using about 11,000. And it's almost all, it's all solar. It becomes much easier to make energy from solar later on. And then we got drone ports here. This makes the drone task thing run faster, so we can do 376 tasks per minute. We've got tons of warehouses all over the place. The extra ones are here. And our total warehouse space is 9.2 million. There's all the stuff I have in them. Anyway, so that's a peek at the end game if you're curious. Pretty fun. They keep adding to the game, so I think it'll develop over time, but thanks to the developer for the key. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want me to continue the starter factory through the different stages of development to get to this state, let me know in a comment and I'll continue the series. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.